It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. I almost messed up already. First sentence of the show. Welcome to Just a Bit Outside Radio Show live on Facebook, on YouTube. And we like to always say that we enjoy the laughs, but it's already being supplied apparently.
What's going on, man? What's up, outsiders? Happy NBA Day. And I sing this. I probably sing this 2 or 3 times a year. I'm going to go ahead and rock this joint again. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And Mark, I think we have talked before about how much we love this time of year. Did we talk about this last week on the show?
I think pretty much from like the end of September through early November, we say it every week. You got football. You got baseball.
All right, let's do it. We're going to do it again, baby. Come on. You said we got the football. We got the Major League postseason. We got the NBA starting off today, baby. Yeah!
Hey, you even have the NHL and
yes!
The WNBA just wrapped up too.
Yes, and we're gonna give big up. We're gonna give our props out to the Chicago Sky a little bit later on in the show, man. And that's a major come through, man. We're gonna give them the props in the proper time that they deserve, for real. Man, what a great weekend, and what a way to kind of get October simmering, for real.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, right now we got this NLCS going on between the Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves, and much to a lot of people's surprise, myself included, Braves kicking ass, man. I mean, they're leading the series 2-0. They got the Dodgers back against the wall. I mean, I know this is a best of 7 series, but if my man Walker Buehler and my squad can't get it done today, I'm going to say it's over, yo.
Yeah, like I've never been a Braves fan. I will never profess to being it. But
you know what though, Mark? I thought about you today because I said a season or 2 ago.
Last year.
Was it last year? Okay, I was going to say when the Braves really started to get in their pitching squad together, and did a bullpen, a whole nine. You called it. You said, man, this team is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I got to give you your props on that.
Yeah, and I thought they were going to do something last year. I mean, they did a lot in the playoffs last year.
They did.
And I was cheering for them.
You thought they were going to go all the way.
Yeah, but apparently I was a year too early on them. But yeah, they're rocking it, man.
Yeah, and in the most bizarre fashion, and you know what, man, this is going to have to be the first come through of the night because it just seems like their path through the postseason, they just have a flair for the dramatics. I mean, walk-offs here, walk-offs there, walk-offs everywhere. And that's hard to do. Once, yeah, twice. Yeah. I mean, 3 times. I'm just saying, like, what is happening? And I mean, there's something to be said about resiliency, man.
I just want to know how Oprah Winfrey's been attending every single Major League playoff game. You get a home run. You get a home run.
Right. And it's been a great boost too with the Braves getting Ronald Acuna back because I honestly, when he went down, I thought it was going to be over for them.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a bright spot, but
yeah,
they've been keeping it together.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job. Great job. But yeah, so I might as well just give y'all a little update right now. Of course, I'm having a small heart attack because it's top of the 5th. Braves are up 4-2 on the Dodgers. As I said before, Walker Buehler is on the mound starting for the Dodgers, and what's my man's name on the Braves? Charlie Morton started for the Atlanta Braves. Both guys like to give up runs, as indicated by the score. So I guess this will be who can close out the game the best. We all know that when it comes to going down the line and pitching, Dodgers got a lot to work with too. My man Urias, Kelly, and of course my man Jensen. It's a lot. It's a lot to work with there.
Yeah, and Cody Bellinger, he had some injuries during the season and didn't
Yeah,
start
and
the
he
playoffs
got
off too hot.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Yeah, he's been catching fire too.
Yeah. So I'm still not really down 2 in the 5th. I'm still not ready to count them out yet, man. Because they always have a few aces up in the sleeve, and they too have a flair for the dramatic. So I'm thinking around right when this show starts to end, I might be in here screaming and hollering in between segments. I don't know. We might be. Who knows?
Or live.
But you said what now?
Or live.
Right. So let's go ahead and get this show started, man. We got a lot to talk about, man, especially on what's going on around town. And I know you took a look at the lineup, and you probably was like, God damn. But I tried to cram, it was just so much. And it's like one thing just let me think about another thing. But let's go ahead and get things started. We're going to go just a bit outside with to start off with what's going on around town. So it looks like, what I'm hearing, and, Mark is our political guru here at Just a Bit Outside, so I'm pretty sure he'll be able to have, much more accurate information than I do. But I'm just going to put it out there for you guys. President Biden is coming to Baltimore on Thursday to attend, to attend the CNN town hall. Now, Mark, what is the CNN town hall? I know you know what that is.
Wow, way to put me on the spot.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, yeah, I'm like the politics guy, but until I saw the lineup, I had no idea who's coming, and I didn't even look it up yet.
All right, well, look, here you go right here. CNN Town Hall. It's going down to Baltimore on Thursday, and apparently it's invitation only, so you won't see me there. But the Town Hall will air in a live broadcast at 8 p.m. on CNN and will last for 90 minutes. One of our favorites, Anderson Cooper, is going to be moderating the event, and they're going to be asking the president questions about the proposed infrastructure legislation. And wow, now that I am reporting and on this to you guys, perfect place for that.
Yeah.
Because that's very, very interesting that they're having town hall here, because I believe, in a lot of the 410, my Charm City constituents will feel me on that. Infrastructure is a big issue, is a hot ticket item here.
Yeah.
So it would be very interesting to hear his thoughts and his plans. And then, like I said, Thursday, 8 p.m., CNN. You know how much we love Anderson Cooper. He'll be there.
Do we know where it's going to be held?
Let me see here. I do not know. And, like I said earlier that it's invitation only. So I'm thinking that, they might not even really let that out until, when it goes down, for real.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many universities. It could be at Towson. It could be at Morgan.
Yeah.
They could do it at the Lyric. I mean, there's places.
We were just talking about how Maryland is like a place full of college towns. It's like colleges every goddamn. We are so damn smart here. But you're absolutely right. I mean, it could even be somewhere low. You talked about Maryland, like low key, smaller College of Notre Dame.
Wow. Johns Hopkins.
Hopkins. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, it could take place at a lot of places. And I'm pretty sure if you didn't say the convention center, that's one of the most likely obvious of locations. But yeah, man, I'm kind of interested and very excited to see what comes of that.
Now, if anyone in our listenership that is in event planning, I don't know.
Yeah.
No names come to mind, particularly Jana. But if they have a connection that can get an invite to me, that'd be fun.
Now, Jana, if you do that, I don't know if you want to get the one that stays in Facebook jail to go out there and represent Jabo, but if you do get them that invite, I'll just have my bail money ready.
If she knows someone that knows someone that knows someone, yeah.
I'm gonna have the bail money ready. That's all I'm gonna say.
I voted for him, so it won't be that bad.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. One comment will set your ass off. I know you.
Secret Service will be like, "Excuse me, sir, can you step outside?"
Oh man! All right, Mark. My dude, I love the death. Let's get back into the realm of sports with what's going on around town. We said today was NBA Day, and of course, not is it just NBA Day, but we start talking about college basketball, men's and women's. What do you call that? The Midnight Madness it should be around the corner for real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Maryland Terps men's team has kind of been in some of the early preseason headlines, it seems. Maryland men's basketball preseason AP poll, debuting at number 20. I think it's either 20 or 21. I think it was 21, but it might be 20. Nonetheless, top 25. Wow, good stuff, right?
Yeah. And the women didn't do too shabby last year, so I'm sure they're going to be.
Yeah, I have not heard the women's rankings as of yet, but I do also want to shout out the Lady Terrapins because, yes, Mark, that's a great segue. They have been pretty hot, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this season, they're getting some recognition for that because this season, they have 13 nationally televised games. I have to almost say it's every last game they play on national TV.
Wow.
Isn't that sweet?
All right,
That's sweet, man.
I just
4
looked it up.
games. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just looked it up. Maryland women preseason number 4.
Number 4. Woo. I mean, and they went pretty deep. Remember, we followed this past season. They went pretty deep. Heartbreaking loss. Who was that to? Was Arkansas?
It wasn't like Wisconsin. The men and the women played the same school on the same night, but the men lost and the women won.
Man, I want to say Arkansas, but both teams. Well, of course, the men's team didn't make it as far as the women, but gosh, what was that? Man, we're going to have that for next week because it's going to bother me for the rest of the night. But they took an L. But as Mark said, they still hot. And, having 13 nationally televised games this upcoming season is indicative of that. So big shout out to come through Maryland men's and Maryland women's Lady Terps, the Terps and Lady Terps. Big shout out to them. Now let's go to our professional sports. Super Lamar and the Ravens. Man, Ravens week 6, coming off of a short week. We welcome the LA Chargers to town, and was so happy to share our culture with them. And it was just, Mark, we talked about after the Monday night game. We talked about how they were still kind of dogging the Ravens a little bit, still kind of dogging Lamar. There were several that said the Chargers was better than us. There were several that said Justin Herbert was better than Lamar. Do you remember that, right, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you caught any of Coach's comments in regards to that after the Ravens mollywopped the Chargers to the tune of 34-6. Did you hear the most popular comment about the graveyard?
I remember hearing it and being like, oh, but I can't remember exactly what it was right now.
I believe someone, asked him because, everybody, every Ravens fan every Lamar believer and every Ravens believer, had to bring it up, to coach. Like, man, you had a lot of naysayers. You still have a lot of naysayers. There was a lot of people at the beginning of this season that said this was going to be the year that they figured Lamar Jackson out. I mean, what would you like to say to these guys? And he's like, really, I can't. He's basically like, dog, I really can't hear them right now because they're like whistling in the graveyard, some shit like that. I was like, man, gangster, yo. And you gotta know that John is having just a field day and so much fun with all of this.
Oh yeah.
I would be if I was the head coach. You know what I mean? What better way to keep the morale on your team and keep your team pumped up and believing in your quarterback, man? Have fun with it.
You got to enjoy winning.
Yes, all day, baby, all day. So, like I said, great game. I think it's time. I mean, and Mark, let me know if you agree. It's time for them to put some respect on the Ravens' name.
Oh, for sure. And I think one of the biggest takeaways of the game for me was how much it was a pure team win. They didn't have to rely on Lamar in the last 2 minutes of the game like they have all season long.
Yes.
The team, offense, defense, special teams, the water boy, the defensive coaches, son's, child's, middle school teacher, they all came through. They all came through, and I watched what was it, Pro Football Morning or whatever it is on the NFL Network the next day, and that's all they could talk about was the Ravens. It was like, that's not what you were saying last week. But everyone was just like, oh, did you see that? Did you see this? Come on, guys. And
that just lets you know how much respect they have for us. They think we all got short-term memory or Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. It's just some crazy because it's just like, you were literally just, and that wasn't even, what was that, like 4 or 5 days ago? Because we had a short week.
Yeah.
And Mark, this is a perfect segue again. We always like thunder and lightning. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the rookies and the young bloods. Right? I mean, these last 2 games, the defense has really been showing up, and we have really been, just a little nervous, just kind of, waiting to see what kind of team is showing up because we talked about this last week. We still have these injuries.
Oh yeah.
Right, and I just want to give a couple of come-throughs really quickly and shine some light on some of the Flock's young bloods, yo. First one, and I'm pretty sure you'll agree with this. That first round draft pick, Rashad Bateman.
Yeah.
The wide receiver, looking really good.
Oh yeah.
And he got himself a couple. I think he was targeted like 6 times. Tied for first. So Lamar really felt comfortable with this guy.
Yeah, and I like how they worked him in. It wasn't like, because I do find it kind of disconcerting how the national media has like worked Bateman up to be like the next big name receiver. It's like, you don't put that pressure on that guy. But the Ravens just worked him into the rotation, and he got his receptions. Didn't target him too much. Let the Chargers know he's on the team and he's gonna be catching that ball.
Yeah, let's take it to the other side of the ball. Defensive back, Brandon Stevens.
Yeah.
Oh man, looking really good. And also the outside linebacker.
Owe, the rookie.
Yeah. He was looking good too. I mean, he was all over the field. I mean, between him and Stevens, they just seemed like they were all over Herbert's ass. You know what I mean? It was great, man. It was great.
Owe has been, I think, the best draft pick this year I mean, he could be in the running for Rookie of the Year already. Like, he's been such he's been such an amazing force on the team and great player to watch. I think he's an early candidate. And
I think this last game might have been a shift because, I've been starting to see these little grumblings about how, the Rookie of the Year is shifting towards other candidates now. So, maybe.
And you always want to see defense get their props.
Yeah, me too. We love it when it's just a bit outside here. So, yeah, for sure. Well, let's keep it going with what's going on around town. This is kind of just a bit outside. I mean, it's kind of homegrown, but not really. We're going to keep it going with sort of kind of Ravens talk and Lamar Jackson. We all know Lamar Jackson went to college at Louisville, and I believe over the weekend, Louisville retired Lamar Jackson's number 8 jersey.
They announced that it's going to be retired. It's going to be retired, I believe, during the bye week. That way he can be there.
Oh, okay. They announced it this weekend. Okay. All right, cool. But what I do know is that they only have 2 retired jerseys in its history. Guess who the other guy is?
Oh, hell, Louisville?
Yeah.
No idea.
Johnny Unitas, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Right, and look at the connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool. I did not know that. I have to follow that in my useless facts drawer. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
So yeah, big shout out to Louisville. And when he found out, Lamar is just, I love how candid and just how authentic and genuine he is, when he talks. People have, talked about his speech and the way that he presents himself in interviews and whatnot. And I know that he's had, like a team of people, trying to help him out and fine-tune those skills. But, to me, it's just been a great mesh of, keeping your own personality and like I said, fine-tuning some things.
Yeah.
But, when they tell him about the retiring of the jersey, he's like, that's so real. You can't really put that in words. And then he says, I ain't going to cry on camera, though. And, he talks, I can just hear him saying that, and he's so much fun on and off the field, I mean, it's like, it doesn't stop on the field. And he gets to the interviews, he's still as great and just fun to watch. Cool.
Did you watch that whole video of them telling him they were going to retire the jersey?
No, I didn't.
Because, even though it's our team, or, it's Lamar, like, I have no connection to Louisville. It's cool that he's going to get his jersey retired and everything. So usually that's a video, like, I just say, okay, that's cool, not really watch it. But I watched the whole thing. And, like you were saying, Lamar, he gets crapped on for his speech and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which, that last Monday night game they had, the post-interview, Lisa... She tweeted out, I want to be called Miss Lisa every time now. Lamar's got respect.
Oh, yeah.
Period, point blank. But the biggest takeaway for me from the Louisville video was the respect that he gets. And, like, he's on a Zoom call with several different, probably like the AD, the coach, different coaches.
Yeah.
People in the office at Louisville. And, we always say in sports, a star athlete's going to have an ego, and I have no doubt that Lamar has an ego. It drives him and makes him want to be the best, but he's not pompous like at all. He's not narcissistic like a lot of these celebrity athletes are. Like, it was nothing but love from the Louisville people. The coach's wife was like, anytime one of our daughters called you, you answered every single time. And it was just so much respect that Lamar got from everyone there that, you can see fake and you can see genuine. And that was nothing but genuine love there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know what else, Mark? You know, when your mama is basically managing everything that you do, you better be out there respectful and acting like you got some damn sense. Because you know at the end of the day, after you get off the camera and everything, eventually you are going to have to go back to mama. And she might backslap you for being disrespectful on the big TV.
He doesn't want to get the switch.
No. But, you know, and you know, what Lisa said about being referred to as Miss Lisa, that's not the first time we've heard that kind of comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Mark, I think you know what I'm talking about, because it was last season, the game before we took the L. I believe he had a very similar interview with another
female correspondent.
Fellow female correspondent, and she was just gushing over the manners and everything. And you know, our young outsiders, our young bloods out there, take note, man. It's cool to have manners and have some respect.
Oh yeah.
And treat the ladies with respect. I'm telling you, get with it.
100.
Yeah, but check it out, man. We're gonna take a quick little break, like 30 seconds. Wet our whistle when we come back. Yo, I promise you, we are going to talk basketball. We got 2 games. One is about to go down within the next 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere. This is Keisha. This is Mark. And we jamming on Just a Bit Outside.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show. Share the link, share the love, live on Facebook, on YouTube. At the bottom of the screen there's our Twitter, which, you know, I use sometimes. And then, you know, the Facebook and the YouTube pages.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got Mark and you got Miss Keisha.
Hey, what's going on, outsiders? Welcome back. We talked about baseball. Well, one matchup that's going on right now in the NLCS. We talked about what's going on around town. Lots of love with the Ravens. Now we love, you know, the main event. The NBA is back and it's kicking off tonight. I get to see my guys, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq. You see what I did there? That was on spot too. I'm so happy, man. It's only 2 games tonight, so everybody gets to focus on these 2 matchups, and they're good. They're good. First matchup, Jabo is going to break down the first game of the NBA regular season between the Brooklyn Nets and the champions, Milwaukee Bucks. And you know what is so crazy and what is so infuriating and frustrating about this particular matchup?
Uh-oh.
We are not even acknowledging the returning champs because we are talking about vaccinations with one dumbass. I am so just over this whole entire thing. If y'all don't stop asking Adam Silver about this Bama, maybe he will go away. You know, it's so crazy. I was just talking to talking to my aunt. She's a big basketball fan. We talk a lot about basketball every season. She's a big Warriors fan right now. She, when I was growing up, she was a big Spurs fan. She likes the fundamentals of everything. She breaks down basketball. She also, used to referee, stuff like that. My Aunt Dolly.
Okay.
You've met her. Yeah. And, we were talking, and when I was telling her, I was like, the more and more this stuff goes down, more and more, I'm an analyst by trade. So I'm always looking at things, going back and looking at stuff. I swear, I just can't help but just think that, every once in a while, this fool just don't be wanting to play basketball. And he will use whatever it takes for him not to play. And, Mark, we talked a little bit about the state of his mental health.
Yes.
Right? And I'm not dismissing that. That is very real. And I do believe that there is an element of that in it as well. But, this is just absolutely insane. You got your squad who, did not have the big three, but all but 5% of the regular season last year. And you're starting out with the same bull crap again this season. I mean, how frustrating is that, man?
Yeah, and and Kyrie, every time he goes to a new team, it's like, oh, maybe he'll shape up, he'll be a team player, this, that. He's been doing this to Brooklyn. He's been there, 3 years now? This will be his third season. And he's been like that the whole time here. And like you said, poor Adam Silver, he gets asked the question all the time. And the last quote I saw was, he's like, it's not a league issue, it's a state of New York issue. Like, that's who Kyrie needs to take care of this with. Maybe Kyrie just needs to go get the damn needle and, stop listening to conspiracy theories and shit.
I honestly don't think this baby wants to play. He does not want to come to work. He unfortunately, it seems like every few years he just has reoccurring incidents of this type of stuff. And I'm just not a believer anymore, man. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. But nevertheless, we got two heavy hitters, hitting the hardwood, slugging it out. Like we said, Giannis and the champs, Bucks, take it on the Beard and the Thin Man, Kevin Durant. Who are you picking for this matchup, man?
You can't go against the defending champs. They're at home.
Right.
They got that energy, that emotion of first game, regular season back after winning the championship.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't have too many changes on the court that I can think of right now. And there's so much drama in that Brooklyn locker room.
Yeah.
You can't say that it's not affecting them somehow, some way. And I'm sure that group will get together and figure things out. They're not going to go on a losing streak just because of it. But, you can't have those distractions. And I think Milwaukee's going to take care of business.
And you're on the road, talking about Brooklyn. Going to the house of the champs, they're going to be rocking. They're going to be rolling.
Yeah.
And Giannis has a tendency to step up in big games like these. So, he's licking his chops. I, too, I was kind of shocked and maybe a little appalled that the line for this started out at -1 for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Could have given them at least 3. And I think when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to feel like, Vegas paid dearly. They always pay the first, 1 or 2 weeks. Then they get locked in on your ass and take everything you got. But, I think they're going to take a hit because as of right now, it looks like we're 5 minutes from game time and they're at 1.5. Or maybe Vegas, which has been known to happen, maybe they know something that we don't. But I just cannot see why there wasn't at least 3 points, which is kind of a standard. When it comes to the home versus away ratio and lines.
Now,
but hey,
do we know if Kyrie's playing tonight? Because they're not in New York. I don't know what the vaccine mandate in
right, and I have to say, I was not able to read up on that before the show today. I can't even say. I don't know. I have no idea. I want to say that he's not, because I feel like if he was, I would have gotten some type of notification or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that would have been like big news. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's not. Maybe El Boogie will let us know. While we're going. So we got 2 votes for the Milwaukee Bucks. We're even killed on that. Let's talk about the matchup. The one that I am most looking forward to. And before we talk about this matchup, let me just go, and I kind of gotta mix it all up. We're talking about the NBA, and I'm gonna also, I used to do. Well, I still do. I'm going to get back into it. I promise you guys. The slice of the week. But today, what I'm going to do is the sushi of the week. Because I have a story that goes behind this. I promise. I'm going to bring this all together for you, Mark. Okay? First, I got to shout out my man, Raj. Raj from Nepal. He is the current chef at the sushi/poke bowl spot called Elo, that's Hilo, over there at our house in Remington. Really cool spot. Okay. Me and my man Raj, we have been friends for, since like over 10 years. And lo and behold, Raj is a Warriors fan. We all know that I am a Laker fan. So it's been months since I've seen Raj. COVID going on, and then, I had my surgery and everything like that. So I said, they're kicking off the first night with the Lakers-Warriors matchup. I'm going to pop by our house in Remington and check out my man Raj. I go to pop up, I see Raj. Raj is he's like Dub City down. I mean, he's got the hat on, he's got the jersey, he's got the neck mask that you pull all the way up and it covers up half your face. That had the Dub Nation on it and everything. I'm like, man, I knew it. I knew when I came up in here you was going to be representing. And, he's laughing and we're cutting it up and everything. And he's like, man, I got something for you. And he reaches under the counter and takes it out the bag, fresh right out the wrapper, everything, man. A fresh Anthony Davis Lakers jersey, yo.
Nice.
Yeah. And, I'm like, what the hell? So, I got us, and then I got my food, too, which was absolutely slamming. Big ups to Elo, man. And sushi is just straight bomb. But, we took our little pictures and everything, and we did our ceremonial trash talking, you know what I'm saying? And I got to shout him out for this. But, Raj, I'm going to say it, man. The Dubs are taking that L tonight. Boy. LeBron is he's gonna come all the way through. So outside, let me tell you right now, I got my Lakers snapback on. I have my Anthony Davis jersey. And Mark, I did not tell you. I sort of kind of crossed over to the dark side, dog. I copped a pair of LeBron Low 18s, yo.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I don't know who you are anymore. I didn't even, man, when I actually pushed that button to complete the purchase, one little thug tear crept out the corner of my eye and just slid down, man. But these joints were so cool, man. It's so clean. It was between the lows. Here's a Space Jam version of the lows, right? Okay. And I really like those, but they didn't have them in my size. But I got the two-tone, the in and out joints. Yeah. Man, the LeBron, man, them joints, and they fierce, yo. I'm putting them on right after the show so I can be fully in my Laker gear for the first game of the season, man. Big ups to Raj. Thank you so much. Yo, go to Elo, check out Raj, tell him Major Keish sent you. Telling you, man, some good food. So, second game of the night. Warriors on the road, taking on Father Time and the gang, the Lakers, geriatric all-stars, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna have new names for them every week, Mark. I'm gonna dedicate my life and my time coming up with new names for these guys every week. I'm going to get you with some good stuff, too. All right, so there's a lot of buzz on the Dubs, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
My man Klay Thompson, he's on the verge of coming back, and he feels like he's eager to go.
Yep.
You know, we got another one of them weirdos out there, Andre Wiggins. I'm not sure. I think he got his vaccination because he wasn't trying to get vaccinated at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his ass was playing, so I'm pretty sure he went on and did that. But, Looney, of course, Draymond and the gang, they are looking to return to form this season, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What's the percentage chance that they get to do that tonight on the road against the Lakers?
Well, ESPN actually has them favored. It's really close. It's like 51.5 to 48.5.
Yeah, at the same time, outsiders, we got the Lakers at 3.5-point favorites, which, we just spoke about this with the Milwaukee Brooklyn game. That's kind of respectable, given the home versus away ratio when teams are evenly killed. You give the home team 3 points.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not surprising. Mark, who you liking in the matchup, Money?
Like you said, the Lakers are geriatric. Like, and preseason doesn't matter, but it matters. And how many games did they win preseason?
That was like they won a damn game, which hurts me to my heart. Is that right?
Last I knew it was 0. They might have won that last one. I didn't pay attention, but yeah.
I don't think they did,
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
Preseason doesn't matter. I get it, but that's not good.
Yeah.
Because you're testing combinations and getting the guys out there and getting court ready.
Sure.
And I have a feeling the Lakers are going to have a slow start, which they've done the last few years anyway. I think they'll have a slow start, and they might take that loss tonight. I'm going to go with the Warriors.
Blasphemy on the first day of the season.
Can't be a homer. Come on.
Ah, man. Thank you. We had to differ on at least one of these games.
Finally, yeah, right?
You already know. I did not put all this shit on today for nothing. We're going to win this game tonight, baby. We're going to win this game. Lake Show, baby.
I think the more interesting bet is for the Lakers season, what's the over-under on who breaks a hip first?
Oh, God. And you know what's so crazy? They asked LeBron about, limiting his minutes. And did you hear his response on that?
Yeah. I forget.
Is he high or what? Is he smoking the good peyote or what? Man, you better take them what do they call those days? Load management days when you can. Because when you all broke up 2/3 into the season, I don't want to hear nothing, man. Come on, man. Know your role. Accept your role. They did not get all of these people. They did not give away half the team, which, me and Aunt Dolly was cracking up about. I watched a Wizards game a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Man, they gave up the whole goddamn the Lakers for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even realize. I was looking at Montrezl Harrell jump around. I knew about Kyle Kuzma. Then it was Caldwell Pope. I said, well, damn, I don't think I really realized when the trade went down what really happened.
Oh,
but yeah, man. They just put all them booty motherfuckers on one team, on the Wizards team. But I'm excited to see how they work with my man Brad and Gafford. Gafford, that dude looks like he's picking up where he left off last season. And we might be talking about him a whole lot this season. I'm looking forward to that, too. Yeah, so, I'm sorry, outsiders. Mark got that second matchup extremely wrong, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep going with the show. This is the part where we have a few laughs. Let's go ahead and jump off with some... How about a booty huff? You got a booty huff for me, Mark?
Yeah. I got a... Okay, score update. Milwaukee's up 15-8.
Yeah, I just saw him. Somebody just did one of them football throws. So Giannis is cherry picking behind down the court,
Yeah.
and he yanks something spectacular. I mean, he's hyped right now. Very hyped.
I got a combo booty huff WTF.
Sure.
And
Let's do it.
it's a two-parter too. And I think I'm gonna lump it all under one.
Okay.
Love the player, but what the hell is up with Patrick Mahomes' family?
Yo! Somebody seriously needs to steal his little brother in his face, hook him up with a knife, 2-piece, and a biscuit. And please explain why I'm saying that. Look, man, I don't pick on people, but I do give credit where credit is due. That is one supreme asshole.
Yeah, and he's always making headlines all of a sudden. Did it here in Baltimore when he poured a water bottle on some fans. He wasn't salty at all that the Chiefs lost.
Right.
And this past Sunday, he was just up the road, Washington, D.C., playing the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Who, trying to take some heat off them with the whole John Gruden scandal, saw fit to retire Sean... what the hell's his name?
Sean Taylor.
Deshaun Taylor. Yeah, Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
Which, Sean Taylor, he should have had his jersey retired a long time ago.
Great community leader. Great football player.
But, so Washington retires his jersey. There's, like, the number 21 painted on the sideline there. And Jackson Mahomes fancies himself as a TikTok star.
Yeah.
And the big thing on TikTok is where they do the dances and stuff.
Yeah.
So he does a dance on the sideline, right on top of the spray painted number. Like, how disrespectful is that? And he claims he didn't know, and he claims that Washington told the VIPs where to stand. But come on, you're not going to notice like all this paint underneath you and see what it is, and just take 10 steps to the left. I'm sure that still would have been in that VIP area. But it gets a little bit better because Patrick Mahomes didn't have the best of days over there in D.C. Chiefs did end up winning, but he notched up a few more interceptions on his tally sheet for the season. He's at like 8 or 9 for the year.
Yeah.
That's more than he had all of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
All last year.
That's what you call chickens coming home to roost on your ass.
So, and again, we've always loved Patrick Mahomes.
We have.
But his mom's getting on Twitter and complaining about how the NFL records interceptions.
Oh, man.
Because
oh, boy.
One of the first interception, it was a deflection off of a player, and defense ended up with it. Which, I agree, it's not on the quarterback, but the way the stats are recorded, it's on his ledger.
Right.
Any fan of the
shut
game...
the hell up, lady. It happens. Shit happens. Can I just stop you right here real quickly, Mark? I'm sorry. I love my ladies. I'm down for my ladies, and you will see that with my come-throughs in the next few minutes. But, mamas, girlfriends, wives, shut the hell up after your babies have a bad game, okay? Just cut your phone off because it's never good and it never ends well, okay? That's just me, Mark. That's just me.
No, I agree. Like, let the playing be done on the field and with the players.
Yeah.
Like, all I could imagine was a Karen asking to talk to the manager, which in this case was the commissioner.
Yeah.
But, man, that Mahomes family.
And that little Mahomes, that little one, he's very lucky some of those Southeast boys ain't get a piece of that ass because, down there in D.C., Southeast, it get a little rough. And you know how much they love that player, man. I mean, he's a legend. He's a god down there. Still is.
Yep.
And he's been gone for quite some time. But, besides disrespectful, I wouldn't put him past him one bit.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I just watched Blake Griffin try to take a oop, man. I don't know where that Bama is taking, but there's some ups in them Wheaties now. And I'm so happy to see that. I got to be honest about that. For real. So I mean that was a real good booty huff, man. We're gonna keep moving things forward with the few minutes that we have left. I want to do. I'd like to kick off the come through. I want to do like come through / feel good. Okay. The first come through I want to do is for Coach. You know how much I love Coach Dawn Staley.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Big shout out to her. I gotta give her some recognition because she's done so much with South Carolina, the women's national team, and she is now the NCAA's highest paid women's coach.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Her resume is just full of shining stars. I mean, it just jumps off the page and smacks you in the face. I mean, I can't think of a more deserving candidate for that type of salary, man. And very happy to hear about that. Like I said, I love my ladies. I'm gonna keep it going. Second come through and feel good, dog. I'm gonna ask you, Mark. Are there many athletes out there that is having a better year than Candace Parker? If you think about it,
I can't think of one.
Yes. I mean, the women did the damn thing out there for the Tokyo Games. I mean, girlfriend was able to come out with her own shoe, right? With Adidas. I believe that was called the Ace.
Yeah.
She was traded with pulled a LeBron and went, quote unquote, went back home to Chicago with the Sky. And this past weekend, the Sky, took it all. WNBA championship, man. And a very emotional Candace Parker after the final win. It was really awesome to see.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm a Mercury fan. I wanted to see Phoenix represent, and they did.
Yes.
Dina Taurasi had a hell of a game too, but there was no stopping the Chicago Sky. They just roughed up Phoenix. I mean,
yeah.
I wish it would have gone 5 games, but man, Candace Parker, love everything she did for the Sparks. Multiple champions there. Bring Chicago their very first.
Yeah, one more notch on her belt, man. I mean, she's got a lot of notches, a lot of different notches too. And I love that shoe commercial with Patrick Mahomes and all the other athletes. Yeah. Have you ever seen that commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that joint. And big shout outs to those women, man. They're doing a goddamn thing. I'm loving it. Did you have a come through or feel good or anything that you'd like to talk about?
There was one I can't remember. I think you touched on it earlier. So actually no, it was Candace Parker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, shoot, we ain't sync on that one. If you don't have anything else tonight, Mark.
Nope.
All right, we're going to wrap this thing up, baby, because I got a lot of basketball to watch. Baltimore, you know how we end this show. Spread love, yo. We are still in a pandemic dealing with variants and whatnot. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Man, we are so happy that you guys tuned in with us tonight. And hope you have a great week. And we'll be jamming back next week. So, as we say, have a good one. Thank you so much. This is Keisha. That is Mark. And we out. It's just a bit outside. Peace.